Hello there, warriors! Today we are building an AI wizard. We're going to use Orcish AI Next.js Framework. You can use it also for free, of course. It's on my GitHub and you can check the link in the description below. Here it is. I'm just going to copy the SSH URL and then inside of my projects directory, I'm going to create a new folder called wizard. And inside that folder, I'm going to clone the Orcish AI Next.js framework. After that, I'm just going to run pnpm install for all the dependencies that are needed inside this project. 4.3 seconds, not bad. And then I'm going to run it. And when we open the localhost 3000 port, we have our Orcish AI Next.js framework. If you haven't seen this project before, we have three features from OpenAI. First one is completion. So we ask here something and we get the result below. It's just like ChatGPT. Then we have image where we can choose the model Dolly 3, Dolly 2, and we are getting an image. And the latest feature is text to speech. Basically, whatever we write here, we are going to get the voice output. So now the idea for the wizard is to create a prompt where we can ask something our wizard and he's going to answer in wizard manners and give some solution for some problems, but through wizard ways. So first thing we need to do is we have it here in the README file. We need to put the OpenAI API key inside of our environment variable. So here is our code. We have environment.example where we see that we have OpenAI API key. So I'm just going to copy this file and paste it, and I'm going to rename it to .env like this. Now here I'm going to copy my OpenAI API key, but you're not going to see it because I want it to stay hidden. I copied the OpenAI API key and now we can see what needs to be done here for our wizard. So first of all, we basically need only completion here. We don't need image and text to speech. So I'm going to go to my page. Here we have AI selector, and in that component, we are basically choosing which method are we using. So we can just take OpenAI completion, and I'm going to replace the AI selector with that component. That one is also coming from the components. And now here we have only completion. So instead of this title, I'm going to put wizard AI. Okay. And we can choose always by default to be 3.5 turbo. I think we don't need GPT-4 here or anything else. I think this will suffice to... So here I'm going to take the completion model 3.5 turbo and I'm going to send always that model. So now we don't need this part, the whole drop down to choose the model. We can remove it. Nice. So now we have a prompt and get completion. So we're just going to rename it a little bit. So we can say here, ask me a question. And instead of get completion, we can just say ask, for example. Okay, so now we can start building our wizard prompt. Basic idea is to have this prompt that we write here and pass it through some filter where we are going to ask OpenAI to answer like a wizard. So here in the OpenAI completion, we have our state, which is, we can delete this one. Nothing from this is not used anymore. And we have our state, which is prompt. So we need to create a new wizard prompt, which is going to receive our prompt, which is going to be a string. And we are going to return just upgraded prompt that we got in from the first place. So now we are going to send this to OpenAI API here. So prompt is going to be wizard prompt, and we are going to send here our state prompt from here. So this one is state that is changing when we are here typing something inside. And now if we try it out, we can just say give me 10 Orcish names, Orcish names, and when we ask for that, it's just going to give 10 Orcish names. Now we can just upgrade our prompt here. We can say answer to me like you are some wizard from, like you are a wizard from some fantasy world. Something like this, and then we can hit enter and say all modern questions should be answered like wizards can see in future. This is basically for the questions like what are airplanes or what are JavaScript developers. It could be interesting what wizard can say about that. And we can maybe even try this. Let's try what is he going to say. If I say what are JavaScript developers? Let's see what is he going to answer here. So, young traveler, the JavaScript developers are skilled sorcerers of the digital realm who harness the power of the mystical. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted. Known as JavaScript to create magical and interactive experiences on the web. Visionaries who shape the very fabric of the online world. Nice! We can just upgrade it a little bit. We can say that he returns HTML, and then we can like format it nicely here on the page. So here I'm just going to say return the answer please in, oh please, do you say please to AI? It's like that Terminator thing. If you say please, they're not going to kill you in future. Return the answer in nice HTML format. And here we can say this is the question. And then dot or not dot. No, I think this is enough because we have the line break here. Let's see what is he going to say now. We can say what are airplanes? Airplanes. Now it should be a little bit better. Oh, it's actually the same. I wonder what he returned exactly here. So airplanes are magnificent machines crafted by the hands of mortals to defy gravity and soar through the skies like majestic dragons. Nice! But what happened to our HTML format? We need to see what is he exactly returning here. We're going to go to the network and let's ask him what is let's say again what are cars, something like that. So let's see what is he returning. Oh, he even changed the font. Okay, so he's definitely returning some HTML, but in what format exactly? So here it is, font family, parchment. Oh, he even placed some wizard font. Okay, so we need to ask him not to change the font and things like that. He just need to put it like in paragraphs. So let's ask him that. We can say return in a nice HTML format, but don't change the design. Just use paragraphs and lists if needed. Okay, let's now ask him to give me what ingredients should I put in a health potion? Let's see what is he going to tell about this. Oh, now it looks much better. So we need essence of healing herbs, crystallized water from the fountain of life, powdered unicorn horn. Okay, that is not very easy to find. Nice. So I think that prompt is working well. Let's now put the background. I prepared some background with some wizard from Dolly 3. I'm just going to put it in the public folder. I have it prepared somewhere here. Here it is. I'm just going to put it here. So this is going to be our background, and I'm going to place it here, for example. So image from Next.js, then source is going to be wizard.webp. We're going to say fill, and alt is going to be wizard. Let's see how it looks. Oh, I'm constantly clicking this. Let me close it a little bit. There it is. Nice, but everything else is hidden. Let's put here some Z index on this. Okay, so we have this, and also the header is missing. We can put there also Z index. It's still not visible, probably because it needs to be fixed. Yes. Okay, and full width to have it. Okay, that one is working also. And now our button is between his eyes. I'm going to remove the, I think that we have the padding. Yes, we have padding 24 on the main page. A little bit better, just to put here 5, margin 5 on top. Nice. Now it looks okay. Let's ask him something now so we see if it works. So give me needed ingredients for let's say strength potion, to see what is he going to say. Okay, dragon's blood, giant's toenail. We need that padding, but in this part we can just put it in the completion here, so we can put padding 20. Yep, now it's better. And this is looking great. Let's now put here somewhere text to speech so we can actually hear wizard saying all this. That should be super easy because we already have text to speech component here, and the API is ready. We can just shoot with the text we have. So this is what we need. It's the text to speech, which is shooting the TRPC API route. So we are going to do it in the OpenAI completion, where we have already our prompt that we created. So I'm going to call text to speech right below the completion, and there we are going to use the prompt is going to be the completion that we already have. Then the model is going to be, we can just put this one, the TTS1, and call it, that's only a enum, a type. Here it is. And for the voice, we are going to use echo. That's the male voice. I think it's going to be okay for the wizard. It's like British sounding voice. And this one is going to be TRPC, GPT, then voice, and use mutation. We are just calling our mutation from the TRPC route. And now here we should get the file name for our text to speech. And now what we need is from here, we should get the audio. Here it is, this one. I can close it now, and we can put it, I don't know, maybe below the result here. And except this one, we need to create a new result for that one. So we are going to create, we can call it AI voice, and here also AI voice, and we're going to set the AI voice to our TTS that we are getting from our mutation. And now when we have our AI voice, we can just put it here, AI voice. Let's test it out. So now we can ask him, for example, how can I train fire magic? Enter. And it's probably going to take a little bit longer because we are doing first the OpenAI API for the completion, and then we are doing the OpenAI API for text to speech. Oh, we have an error. Let's see what is going on. Okay, open for public TTS. We probably have some, yeah, we have, this is the problem, the 2 slashes here. Let's see how to fix that. So if we check here if this file exists, we can go to public. Oh, it's because we didn't create the TTS folder, so it needs to be saved to the TTS folder. Let's go one more time. I'm going to copy the same question and ask again, how can I train fire magic? Now it should save the file correctly, because what is it doing behind the scenes is it's getting a blob from OpenAI API and then saving the file here, and here it is in the TTS folder. Now let's hear him. How is he going to say this? I'm going to put my volume on max.
O young apprentice, to train in the ways of fire magic is no simple task. It requires dedication, focus, and a deep connection to the elemental forces that govern our world. Here are some steps to guide you on your journey.
Nice. It sounds okay. I mean, this echo voice is not that much, it's not that good for a wizard because it sounds younger than this guy behind, but it's good enough. And in the end, let's ask him something for you warriors. Let's ask him how to constantly learn new things. This one should be good, coming from a wizard with a lot of intelligence and wisdom and experience in his life. He probably knows how to constantly learn new things. And I see in the vast expanse of time that your thirst for learning is indeed noble. To constantly learn new things, you must first open your mind and heart to the mysteries of the world around you. Seek out wise mentors, read books, embrace challenges. This sounds like OrcDev channel. Never be afraid to ask questions or seek out new experiences, and remember, the path to enlightenment is never ending one, and with each step you take, you will uncover new knowledge and wisdom that will enrich your life and expand your horizons. Tell me in the comment below if you like this kind of content, warriors. And if you'd like more of it, you know what to do. Just hit that subscribe button. Until next time, warriors.